Greetings and salutations. Welcome back to another episode of Audiophiles with Biz Lifestyle. I'm Biz, and we will jump right in. This is smooth talk, no filter, and we are building community. I trust that life has been kind to us all. So let's get to the topic. The topic for this week's discussion: we should absolutely be dating ourselves more. I want to begin this episode by posing a question to you as the listener. When is the last time that you took the opportunity to plan an activity and take yourself out on a date? As much as I can be charismatic and I can be warm and inviting and social, I have a sense of humor. I also understand the way that I am wired to work. And for me, I get my energy most by spending time alone more than with others. And that is true for me for a few reasons. One, when I'm invested in others, or even if I'm just in your energy for a time, I'm going to be sensitive to your energy. And I'm aware of that. It's kind of a gift and a curse in a sense, but I'm learning to operate within that in a way that's healthy for me. But I am sensitive to energies. So that's one of the main reasons why it's important for me to take time for self-care and spending time on my own just to recharge and make sure that I'm centered and connected. Two, it gives me an opportunity just to quiet my mind's eye. It gives me a chance to reflect, digest, process, hold myself accountable. And again, making sure that my energy is where it needs to be. And it's just important for me to have that quiet time to myself. That's most where I find my peace. So those are some of the reasons why it's important for me to ensure that I'm planning activities and I'm spending quality time. Quality time. So I want to share that with you all. You may not necessarily be in the habit of doing it. And I'm of the thinking that, the day-to-day activities that we do, chores, planning for the work week, heading into work, working out, errands, things of that nature, you may be alone, but it's not the same as a planned activity and doing something that you actually enjoy, taking yourself out on a date. And in my humble opinion and in my experience in life, I'm a better version of myself for those around me who care for me and love me when I am taking time out for self-care, because it puts me better in a position to be the best version of myself for them. Uh, if you happen to be, in a long-term relationship, you have a significant other or partner, it also gives you all an opportunity to miss each other. It gives you an opportunity to ensure that you're nurturing your lives outside of one another and you have something to come back and share. So I think it can be a positive thing as long as it's done, within the boundaries of your connection and you're respectful of one another. But having, your own time, regardless of the nature of your relationships, in my humble opinion, is important. I also want to, urge people not to necessarily be concerned about what other people may think about it. For some, based on conversations that I've had in my day-to-day life, some people are extremely self-conscious. Some people are self-conscious about, spending time on their own, and it makes them feel awkward or uncomfortable to perhaps be at a restaurant or a lounge or even at the movies or something like that on their own. But for me personally, I rather enjoy it. And it is also presented opportunities for me to connect as I was out and about because I was on my own and I could strike up a conversation. So that's something that happens too. So I want to say, give it a try. If it's something that you're not in the habit of doing, give it a shot. Plan a dinner or a meal for yourself. Go to your favorite coffee house, have a tea or coffee, grab a bite to eat, go see a movie. You might even just be going shopping or going to get a manicure or pedicure. These are just some recommendations for some things that you can try as activities on your own and doing so with confidence and while exploring your independence and finding enjoyment in it. You might find, if it's not something that you do a lot, that it's something that you'll want to add into your routine, whether that be, weekly, monthly, whatever the case may be based on your lifestyle and your obligations. But I definitely recommend it. And for me, it just supports my overall health and overall wellness. And I actually look forward to it. And there are situations where, from time to time, you may have plans with someone else and they fall through unexpectedly. And, you can still proceed on with those plans. You don't necessarily need to cancel or depending on the nature of what the outing was or what you were going to do, you don't necessarily need to not do that just because, the group or the person that you were to go with isn't going to be able to join you. So proceed on with your plans. You might find that you had just as much fun, if not more, because you did it on your own. And you never know, the universe may send an unexpected encounter your way that was pleasant and that was enjoyable. So let's take a quick break. I want to take this opportunity to thank you all for supporting the channel and supporting the pod. I am truly grateful and humbled, looking to grow with this, and I'm having such a great time doing it. And I am hoping that, you all are finding enjoyment in it and these topics resonate. At any time, if you want to drop a line or just say, hey, you have topic ideas or want to hear something discussed on the pod, please drop me a line at askbizlifestyle@gmail.com. That is askbizlifestyle@gmail.com. And on YouTube, on the About page of my channel, you can find links, to my socials and other ways that you can reach me. You can find me on Instagram. That is @𝑤𝒊𝒛_, @𝑤𝒊𝒛_ on Instagram. Thank you so much for the support, and let's jump right in. So back to the topic of discussion, taking yourself out on a date, right? If you have a family at home, if you have children, maybe in your work life, you work a job that could be taxing on the energy. And one of the ways that you can nurture your mental health and your overall wellness is ensuring that you're taking time out for self so that you can reflect and recharge your batteries, make plans for your future, but also it's important to take time to focus on the things in life that you're grateful for. Episode 1, gratitude is the seasoning. If you have not checked that out, be sure to check out that episode. Be sure that you're keeping gratitude at the center of everything that you do as well. And that also helps take the edge off. Okay. Some activities that I like to do would be going to the park and just reading a book. I love to go to the park. I'm finding more and more in life, it is important to seek out that natural D3, seek out that sunlight. So sometimes I'll just head to the park and spend some time alone. Long drives. Long drives is indefinitely something that I enjoy doing, whether that be in my neighborhood or in my immediate area, or if I tend to venture out into the city a bit. Also, somehow I tend to be the type of person who, when I have new music to listen to, I like to do it in the car. Please comment down below if you're the type of person who likes to enjoy music while they're driving in the car. Either in my headphones is where I want to hear it, or in the car. It's something about, driving and listening to music that allows me to zone out in a way that is different. So yeah, drop it down in the comment section below if that's something that you enjoy as well. So I take opportunities for long drives, and that's the type of thing where that can pretty much happen for me at any time, and it may be 1 o'clock in the morning. It could be 6 o'clock in the morning. If I'm feeling away, if I have something on my energy, on my spirit, if I have a lot on my mind, I'll just jump in a car at random with no destination in mind, and I'll just ride out for a while. So long drives is something that I like to do. And long walks. I've talked about this on my channel before, but I'm very big on long walks. And for me, it's kind of like killing multiple birds in one stone, because it's like I can get some extra steps in, right? I'm being active, but at the same time, I can check out, I can kind of escape a bit. And that's, for me, a healthy coping mechanism. That's a healthy coping mechanism. So again, it's all about, having an open heart and an open mind, trying things that may seem counterintuitive, or, just looking to be adventurous a bit, and broadening your horizons. If you're not necessarily the type of person who will just step out of their door and take a walk, feel free to do that, whether that's just in your neighborhood. But for me personally, I'll kind of just pick a street and I'll just walk, as long as I'm safe and I'm comfortable to do it, I'll just walk aimlessly. And I enjoy that, so give that a try sometime. I mentioned movies before. Many people have told me they are not comfortable at all to go to the movie theater on their own. But for me personally, I love it. I enjoy it. And it's probably something that I'll always do. During the pandemic, when we didn't have the opportunity to go out and see movies, that's like one of my favorite pastimes. So I really did miss it. So as of late, I've made an effort to make sure I actually went into the theater to check out a few flicks, and it reminded me how much I enjoy doing that. And while I do enjoy doing that with others, I also enjoy going to the movies on my own. So yeah, give that a try as well. And don't hesitate, you know, just to take that step to taking yourself out on a date. You know what you like, better than anyone else. So make a plan for yourself and take yourself out on that date. I'm out in Vegas, so it's very, very hot. It's the temperatures are over 100 degrees where I am. So I've actually been planning for myself to actually just go sit poolside somewhere, kind of have a pool day to myself where I maybe grab a bite, take a book, take my headphones, make sure that I'm able to jot down some notes and just head down to the pool for some sun and relaxation. So that's something that I've been looking forward to and I plan to do in the foreseeable future. So these are just, some recommendations for things that I like to do and that I enjoy doing, whether with someone else or on my own. You can also drop it down in the comment section below. Give us some recommendations on things that you like to do if you take yourself out on dates, or just some great ideas of things that we can try. We definitely do appreciate it. And that is going to conclude this episode. This has been Audiophiles of Biz Lifestyle. Again, feel free to drop a line, shoot me an email, or reach out on the socials. Definitely appreciate it. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I appreciate your spending the time. And as always, I believe in you. So you be sure to do the same. Until next time, good vibes for all.